Let's talk about embedding images in our web pages. We get free images for download from unsplash.com, and let us download an image of this coffee cup. Okay, click on this image, download for free. So we get in all these sizes. Let us download small size. So say thanks to uh, Square Space. Say thanks. Give a shout out to Nathan Dumalo on social, or copy the text below to attribute. So say thanks to Nathan. Okay. So we have downloaded the image. Let's close this and let me take that image to our folder and click here images. So let me change the name coffee cup, or let me put coffee cup. Okay. Now a question comes, why do they give different sizes? Because on a mobile device we take small image, and computers and larger devices, okay, medium or large image sizes, we might need to embed in our website. Now let's add an image element, okay, and give the size, okay, not size, the location, images, and come here. We can do like this. In images, you want coffee cup image, right? And just save it. File, save. Alternative attribute. This attribute defines an alternative text description of the image. It's not compulsory, but it's a best practice. So what we give a text description here, coffee cup, okay, and just save it. Alternative tag helps us to go through the web page for the visually impaired people also, wherever they can just hear about this coffee cup image in the image tag and as an attribute. Visually impaired people, they use screen reader, so that screen reader reads out this image name. So actually we should give a beautifully self-explanatory image name. So a coffee cup on the table. So this helps visually impaired people to understand what the image is talking about. One more advantage of writing alternative text is that search engines, they search through the alternative text whatever we search here. So important points you can enter over here. The other usefulness is that if by any reason this image is not at all loaded, the alternative text here, it gets displayed. So what we do, we type X over here and we save it and we see the result. You see coffee cup on the table. So since the image is unable to load, you could see the alternative text over here. So let's think on how to size the images. As we discussed, we can use style sheet to size the images. So here in the head section we can have our style element. first we write our title. Somehow it got deleted by me. Then we insert style, right, and press center. Now we can define our styles over here. Let us add a style for our image element. So just type over here and see, this is for all the images whatever style we are defining, but in real world we are not going to use it. For each and every image element we are going to classify it. We have seen that, right? So let's define width width of 200 pixels and height of height of 200 pixels. Okay, then let us save this and see the result. Let's refresh it. So this is the image. Okay, there is a problem in our image. Our image is squashed. We need to correct it. The reason is we are dealing with a rectangular image and we are converting it to a square image. So image get a little bit squashed. So that we need to adjust. So image should appear as is. So those techniques are also available with us. Let me show you another way to verify it. Right click over here, click on inspect, and there you see our image heights. What I do, if I disable the height component, you see the image has been rendered onto its original shape, and this coffee mug is at its original shape in the image. But when we apply the height attribute, what's happening, image has been squashed. To fix the problem, we have an attribute called or property called object fit. Okay, and we have an object fit attribute with a property of cover. So what does it do? So it specifies how the contents of a replaced element should be scaled relative to the box established by its used height and width. So it tries to fit the image onto its own size and shape without losing its dimensions uh, to its nativity. So let's check that. Conceptually, in HTML document, actually that HTML document has a box around each and every image. So it's by default its nature. That means conceptually for each and every element there is a box in HTML document. It's very important concept. Just remember it. In a lot of times we use this box. We don't use this box, but browser uses that box to figure out how that element has to display it. So we are going to tell to the browser that that object has to be fit into the cover. So our box size is now we are putting to 200 pixels by 200 pixels. So we are telling browser to crop our image to this box or this cover. Let's save the changes and see the result. So refresh it. See that the coffee cup is round. If we disable the object fit, again that gets squashed, right? We can always see or play with these values. Just down arrow, okay, So I'm not going to explain all these things, it's pointless. We can see, okay, how do they look if we put each and every attribute, okay, like this. So this helps us to fit or to crop the image to our own sized box. Just remember that most of the times we use cover to fit the image to our defined box. So this is all about images for now. Let's next talk about videos and audios. In HTML5 we have great support for adding or embedding audios and videos. Let us test how it works. For this lesson I am going to use a website called pexels.com, which gives free photos, audios and videos. I am going to search for a video of ocean. Let's take a video of our own choice. Okay, so let me take this video, or which one let's take this video, just like unsplash.com. Just go for download. Okay, then if I just go for free download, uh, say thanks to Ruvim Mulkisansky, Mulki Milsansky, you did a good job, Rubim. Thank you for the great job. Okay, I'm not going to donate anything as of now. We have downloaded that image and let me save that image in our web page server. Okay, let me see again. We have HD. Okay, so we can take HD version which is smaller. Okay, so for our lesson purpose let me take HD version. So which one? This is smaller one, right? Let me do download selected size. So again say thanks Ruvim for your great job. Thank you. Now in our project I am going to create a new folder called videos, and I am going to drag and drop our new video whatever we have newly downloaded. So let us see, I have renamed that to ocean. Okay, back to our index.html file. Now to embed a video we just use video. Okay, and we give the source name. We have videos, in that we have ocean. Save this. If you observe, I am using absolute URL. You can even use a relative URL, just uh, deleting the forward slash. Whatever way you want, you can use. So just save it again. Let us see the result. Let me refresh it. Now you see the entire image has been rendered onto our web page. By default we get the image of the video and it's rendered to its full size. Let's use CSS to change the style of the video. So what we do, let us add style, right, and we are going to add style for which element, video, right, like this. I think by this time you know how to add styles. Let's define width to 400 pixels. Okay, now let's not worry about height, because height will be fixed by the browser based on the aspect ratio of the video. Let's refresh and see. Oh, I think we haven't saved that. Let's come here. Let's save our HTML file. Now we refresh. Let's refresh. Now you see it's beautiful, but this is image. We need the video. Now we need to add control buttons to run this video, right? Let me do that. So let's add control attribute. So this is a boolean attribute. Okay, this controls attribute is a boolean attribute. So a lot of people have a misconception that they can have values, set values like true or false. Okay, let me do control Z. So let me add once again the controls attribute. So wait, what's happening? Okay, so src, right? Yeah, this is okay. Now let me add controls. So a lot of people, as I said, they have a misconception like they can set this value to true or false as it is a boolean. So it's not like that. So I tell you the reason also. Suppose if we set it to false, uh, okay, let me correct the spelling. If we set it to false, still browser sets the controls. Let's see how does it work. See, even we have set the attribute to false, this is working, this control, right? We can play the button, we can control the video, we can see the video, but this is not the way the boolean attribute works. You have set it to false, right? So its present itself is setting its value to true, right? So just remove this, that's it, it works. We have another attribute called autoplay. Let's even set that. So what does it do? It sets the video to play automatically whenever the web page renders. Let us save this and see the result. Let me refresh the browser. Once the browser refreshes, we can see the result. As the name suggests, it runs the video by default. Some browsers, if they are of old versions, they may not honor this attribute, but let's not worry about that. By default, it plays the video. So I give you regarding this autoplay. This is a boolean attribute. If specified, the video automatically begins to play back as soon as it can do so without stopping to finish loading the data. Some sites they won't allow that. To disable videos autoplay equal to false will not work as we discussed. So just remove that attribute that works. Some browsers autoplay is not working, so just don't worry about that. Okay, for time being let me remove autoplay from my web page. Let me save this. Okay, whenever I run it, then only I want that video to be seen. So there are certain browsers which support video element. For that we need to supply a fallback text saying that your browser does not support vid video element. Okay, so this is a good practice as a web developer. Okay, you see this has been rendered since this supports, so we are not bothered about. There are certain browsers which don't even support video elements. For that we need to add fallback text. Now what about audio, right? We have exactly same uh, attributes for audio also, exactly give the location, same boolean attribute, everything you have, okay? You can test it on your own. So that's all about video and audio. Next we are going to talk about list. Thank you.